Welcome to day 6. Oh my gosh, it's early. I've got a packed up Threepio here. He's all over the place. And drive across town to Boy Scout event. So that should be totally exciting. I'm very, very tired right now. So I'm sorry, I'm super low key. Back soon. Alright, I'm off on this drive. It's about 6:30 in the morning, roughly, give or take a few minutes. And I gotta drive all the way to the Pacific Palisades from North Hollywood. So it's not close. And I have to stop and get gas on the way. Totally exciting. I'm driving a tiny car, and this road is so terrible right now. Holy shit. So not only am I getting up early as hell in the morning, driving way far from my house, I'm also driving down this, like, oh my gosh. The views are nice up here, but man, my car's gonna bottom out any second. Let's look. Oh, we're starting to get back on a little bit of pavement. Alright, so I guess this is the gate with the code. Let me get the code here out. And this place is way up here. This lane is basically like a single lane road. I might be able to pull over and get out of the way of another car, maybe, but barely. But the views up here are pretty awesome. Runner. Yeah, that's my kind of vandalism. Here's the view from up here. It's pretty nice. So this camp is way up here. Weird place to take Threepio, that's for sure. This tiny little road. Oh, I have a small changing area back here. Then this is where I will be. I don't know if I should take video here or not. Huge hall. It's pretty cool. There's actually quite a lot of kids here, which is good because if it was only like 10, 15 kids, that would be a bummer. But it's nice that there's going to be a lot of people, so that makes it a little more fulfilling to do the drive. The drive is really pretty, but it's a little bit sketchy on my car, and the road. You saw it in the video, it's just like one lane. I had a truck coming up the other way at one point, and it was I wasn't at the worst part of the road. If it was about another 200 yards down, it would have been very, very difficult to figure out what was going to happen. Anyway, gonna get back to this. I'm gonna start unpacking the suit, and then I don't think there's room to set up back here for a time lapse, but I'll try. So we'll see in a minute. Very cool theme for this scout troop. Have these really neat boxes of goodies. Very, very cool. Alright, so parts are generally laid out here in an order where I can have them grabbed relatively easily to put them on. There really isn't enough space back here to set up the camera for a time lapse, unfortunately. So this is kind of how I do this setup. If you haven't seen the time lapse I did previously, maybe I'll throw that in here real quick. I start with the shorts. After I have all the soft parts on, that is, I put on all the under stuff, and then I do the shorts, the legs, the shoes, wherever they are, up here, my ugly shoes. And then I move on to the torso, which is my least favorite part to put on because it's always a different challenge. It's just very, very subtle changes in my body shape from day to day make this fit differently every time. So it's always a different thing. Sometimes it goes on easy, sometimes it's very tricky. Just depends. Once this is on, then I do the head, and I test out the volume, the eyes, and then very last thing I do are the arms and then the hands, and make sure my stuff is all set up. This is the eye lights. This is my speaker setup, which, if I didn't show you before, goes to the inside of my suit where my speaker is, which I intend to change that sometime relatively soon. Hello? Green for Threepio. Yeah. Alright, so the scouting troop is done. Basically, Threepio stood there while a lot of kids came up and got medals, and they got a photo op, and it was pretty easy. All the kids seemed nice, didn't get terrorized by anybody, which is good. So now I'm driving back down that same crazy bumpy road. Wish I could switch the camera while I was recording. That would be cool. I'm gonna switch right now. There are definitely some potholes up here that are a little scary. So the view from up here is pretty spectacular. And Santa Monica down there, and the beach, all the beaches. You can see Venice Pier. It's a nice area. I'm gonna get back in my tiny car and drive down. Look at that font. What does that say? Surround. It says surround, but it looks like scribble. Ridiculous. Alright, so I've decided to go for a run since I'm over here in the Palisades. There's a really cool trail up here that I've been to one time with Natalie. I'm really close. I brought my running clothes, so I'm gonna take a sprint around the trail. I bought a Cliff Bar for a little bit of energy, and I went and got a Mother's Day card because I'm a dope and I forgot that it's this weekend. Just been busy. I'm a hermit. I don't leave the house, so I don't remember these things. So, got a Mother's Day card, and should be all set. So I'm gonna do a run and then go home. Alright, I'm here at Tamescal Canyon State Park, and I just ran the wrong way about half a mile, so I'm headed back up this hill. Should be fun. Breathing hard. It's not an easy run up this mountain. Take a left. Maybe two. Back at the car. Looks like I got just under 4¼ miles on that run. And by run, I mean run/hike. Usually on my Fitbit, I don't even put in that I'm doing an actual run. I usually put in hike because I never know how much of the thing is going to actually be a run as opposed to hiking up a hill, because some of the hills I just don't have the endurance quite yet to run up the whole way. If it was flat, I could run pretty much forever, but up the hills, I'm getting better, but I'm not quite there yet. So anyway, I'm going to drive home, get back to work, and then action time. An old school Pantera Di Tommaso just drove by. I love those cars, and I went to take a video, and the goddamn camera's on selfie mode because I've been doing these dumb videos all day. Driving into the valley is really pretty. I love the mountains out there. 3D models, buildings, full site. I worked on this yesterday, screwed it all up. Now I gotta do a bunch of stuff over again. Yay. They made some awesome lunch. It's, what kind of soup is this?
Greek orzo soup.
Greek orzo soup. It's super good and tasty. Watching Psycho, that's why there's people screaming like murder, literally.
On Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day! Woo! Ah! Oh, here comes the chocolate. Alright. So yeah, back to the orzo soup. And a whole bunch of sourdough bread. Should be delicious. Alright, so now we are at a playhouse in Mid-City, Los Angeles. What is this place called again?
The attic?
The Attic.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see Maya Sayer do her performance here tonight. Should be fun. I don't know if you can hear me over this music. Oh. And I just got some video of the stage. You'll see it now. Just got back from the play. It was pretty fun. Now I'm gonna have dinner. More soup. Another bowl. 2 big old hunks of bread and an apple. And C-3PO's red arm. Hey, buddy. I got some pictures back from the Boy Scout thing today. I'll post one of those here in the video. Alright, so I think I'm finally about at an ending point for today for work. I did a lot of work this weekend. A lot of it was really redundant because there were some weird file issues. Super fun party time that I'm sure you guys want to hear a lot about. But I'm going to go inside and throw these clips together, and I think we're calling it a day. That'll be it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last one. I know some of you are super stoked that I'm not making any more of these. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see.